What's up, you guys? Hope you're all having a good day. Now, today's video, I thought I would jump in and try and predict the Copa America this time. Yes, the best of the South American teams, as well as a smattering of North American / Caribbean. Let's jump straight into it. First up, we have Pool A. Now, Pool A has the likes of Argentina, Peru, Chile and Canada. Argentina are ranked first in the world, of course. They are world champions, winning the 2022 World Cup and defending champions of the Copa America, winning that in 2021. Their last 4 games, they won all of them. 3-0 against El Salvador, 3-1 against Costa Rica, 1-0 against Ecuador, and 4-1 against Guatemala. Peru are ranked 32nd in the world. Last 4 games, they won 2-0 against Nicaragua, 4-1 against the Dominican Republic, a 0-0 draw against Paraguay, and a 1-0 victory against El Salvador. Chile are ranked 42nd in the world. They won 3-0 against Albania, lost 3-2 against France, and won 3-0 against Paraguay. Canada, the first of the CONCACAF teams, are ranked 49th in the world. They lost 4-0 against the Netherlands and drew 0-0 against France. So, as for how I've got this group, I have Argentina on the top. I feel like they're in kind of a league of their own, and then it's everyone else in this pool. I've got Peru second, Chile third, and Canada fourth. I've got Canada fourth mainly because of how they went in the World Cup, right, which wasn't that great. But Peru and Chile, I feel like you could very easily switch those two. And the reason why I put Peru first is I had a look at their head-to-head, and Peru's better in their head-to-head. So that's why I went with that. Pool B, we have Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica. Mexico are ranked 14th in the world. They won 1-0 against Bolivia and lost 4-0 against Uruguay. Ecuador are ranked 31st in the world. They won 2-0 against Guatemala, lost 2-0 against Italy, lost 1-0 against Argentina, 2-1 against Honduras. Venezuela are ranked 54th in the world. They lost 2-1 against Italy and drew 0-0 against Guatemala. Jamaica, another CONCACAF team, ranked 55th in the world. They won 1-0 against the Dominican Republic and 3-2 against Dominica. For this group, I have Jamaica in 4th, Venezuela in 3rd, Ecuador in 2nd, and Mexico in 1st. Pool C, we have the likes of the United States of America, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. The US ranked 11th in the world. They lost 5-1 against Colombia and drew 1-1 against Brazil in their last 2 games. Uruguay drew 1-1 against the Basque Country. I lost 2-1 against Ivory Coast, drew 0-0 against Costa Rica, and won 4-0 against Mexico. Panama are ranked 45th in the world. They won 2-0 against Guyana, won 3-1 against Montserrat, and lost 1-0 against Paraguay. Bolivia ranked 85th in the world. They lost 3-2 against Algeria, won 1-0 against Andorra, lost 1-0 against Mexico, lost 3-1 against Ecuador, and lost 3-0 against Colombia. As for how I've got them ranked, I have Bolivia in 4th. They're definitely the weakest team here. Then I've got Panama in 3rd. Then I've got the US in 2nd, and I got Uruguay to top the group. Pool D, we have Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Brazil are ranked 5th in the world. They won 1-0 against England, drew 3-3 against Spain, won 3-2 against Mexico, and drew 1-1 against the US. Colombia are ranked 12th in the world. They won 1-0 against Spain, 3-2 against Romania, 5-1 against the US, and 3-0 against Bolivia. Paraguay are ranked 56th in the world. They drew 0-0 against Peru, lost 3-0 against Chile, and won 1-0 against Panama. Costa Rica, the last of the CONCACAF teams, are ranked 52nd in the world. They lost 3-1 against Argentina, drew 0-0 against Uruguay, won 4-0 against St. Kitts, and won 3-0 against Grenada. As for that group, I have them: Brazil in 1st, Colombia in 2nd, Paraguay in 3rd, and Costa Rica in 4th. So that would give us a knockout round of the quarterfinals, which would look like Argentina versus Ecuador, Mexico versus Peru, Uruguay versus Colombia, and Brazil versus the US of A. For these games, I have Argentina beating Ecuador, Mexico beating Peru, Uruguay beating Colombia, and Brazil beating the US, which would give us semi-finals of Argentina versus Mexico and Uruguay versus Brazil. I have Argentina triumphing against Mexico, and I have Brazil getting the best of Uruguay. That gives us a 3rd place playoff of Mexico versus Uruguay, and I have Uruguay to come 3rd in this competition. Finally, we have the final, which I've got an old classic of South American derby, as it were, Argentina versus Brazil, and I have Argentina to go back to back. That's right, that is my prediction. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave it in the comments below, who do you think is going to win the Copa America? And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I make videos whenever I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.